The final home game of any college football season is cause for celebration. Senior Day, a perfect way to celebrate and remember all of the accomplishments of this group of leaders. Welcome to the home of the Alabama Crimson Tide, Tuscaloosa, Alabama, Saban Field at Bryant-Denny Stadium. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Mississippi State Bulldogs, taking on the 17th ranked team in the land, the Alabama Crimson Tide. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. Mississippi State about to boot it away as we start the festivities. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Crimson Tide offense takes the field to start things off. And the adrenaline is pumping on overdrive in games like this, guys, and it's crucial to get your emotions under control.
No doubt. In rivalry games, you've got to limit the mental errors, and you've got to limit the penalties, because those will kill you, Pollard.
And you got to come out under control. It means so much. We know that. The fans are all talking about it, but it's just football.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. The play-action fake. Finds the tight end. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. The Crimson Tide needs to convert on 3rd and short. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Takes it from the gun on 3rd down. Makes the grab. He's going to have enough to pick up the first down as they stop him at the 33-yard line.
It's tough on the defense there. 3rd down, you're in zone coverage. Everybody's watching the quarterback, and you're trying to make a break on the ball, but he just got it out of his hands too quickly, and the throw was too accurate. Really nothing you can do there, and it's now a fresh set of downs.
Lowers those pads. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. This Alabama offense is clicking. They're set up with another first down. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Now, I know you two never faced off against each other in an actual rivalry game other than the Thanksgiving morning turkey bowl. But knowing you two the way I do and the way you know each other, Jesse, what would you have done to try to throw Pollack off a little bit on a stage like this?
In our opening 10-play script, I would have had David Pollack cut blocked. Maybe even double-team high-low, chop blocked on every single play over.
Which is illegal, you bum. That's fine. That's fine. You know what? I guess in retaliation to that, we'd have just roughed the passer over and over, taking the 15-yard penalty. That's what's fun about this, Reese. It's petty. It's sometimes it crosses the line of dirty, but that's why rivalries are so fun.
Got the quick pass. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The safe call on the wide receiver screen. Just keeps picking up the tough yards and gets it down to the 26. Let's see what they've got on second down. Pulls and throws off the RPO. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And those aren't the guys I'm leaving open on defense. These slot wide receivers, they've got the space in the middle of the field to work. I got to make sure that I got somebody inside of him. I got somebody outside of him. I can't give him the football because a lot of times these guys, they're good with it after the catch. They got that quickness. They got that speed, and he showed some of it there.
They've got a solid drive working, but now looking at 2nd and 11. D showing blitz. They might be bluffing. Wants to throw again. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. 12th play of the opening drive coming up, but now this marathon faces a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. it, and the first drive ends with a pick.
Well, statistically, this defense is not one of the better units against the pass. They're trying to change that here today. What a great job tracking the ball down, making a play on it, stabbing it out of the air for a big interception early. That should be massive for their confidence.
And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there. You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. Able to pick up a couple before he's dragged down at the 19.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles. And those guards and centers have to work together. You got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
Well, after getting that takeaway, this offense is needing some points, and that's a big completion there on third down. Good job reading the coverage. The offense is going to stay on the field. They want to keep this momentum going, and that last completion, that was big.
They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Oh, he was in the backfield immediately, a 3-yard loss. Trying to pick up a first down. Looking downfield, it's Duggar. Here comes the heat. It falls incomplete, and that'll do it for the quarter. It's been a defensive battle through the first period, and the stats tell that tale. Mississippi State will roll out the punt unit. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. He'll field the punt and try to make something happen. Looking everywhere for room to run, but really good coverage, and he'll step out of bounds. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. That last drive was a punch in the gut, throwing the pick in the red zone, Jesse.
Yeah, and it just seemed like there was some miscommunication down there in the red zone. David, this drive, the QB and receivers just have to do a better job being on the same page.
Yeah, and I think you pull the positives, right? We moved the football down the field. We had a chance to score, but we can't let those opportunities slip between our hands. Let's go get some points.
That's quite a start to a drive, and now they'll snap it from midfield. Wants to go up top on first down. Rushes on him. Going to try to get it himself. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the big hit.
Yeah, I think you're just seeing the experience this guy has, right? He's so poised that initially he's flushed out of the pocket, nothing's open, and he doesn't panic. He's not throwing it away. He's not sliding early. He just knows where the defense isn't, and he's able to attack that space with his speed and get a positive play.
The Crimson Tide comes to the line with the 1st and 10. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. He's brought down. A short return, but the defense comes out on top with a pick.
And this is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Here comes the Bulldog offense back onto the field. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
It's picked off. 13th time he's done that this year.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his 2nd of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
Pass to sticks and still on his feet. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. The Tide trying to pay off this red zone trip. Holds and fires complete to the right. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
This slot receiver is a guy the defense has to be careful of. He runs good routes. He's got some speed, and if you're not careful, this guy can gash you.
Leaves it with the running back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Here on 3rd down for this offense. Motion from the back. Looking to throw on third. Finds his big tight end. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be first and goal. How valuable is a tight end in the red area? Now they're set up with a first and goal.
I love it. Find the big fella down in the red area. Big target, works the middle of the field, easier throws. Nice job by this offense.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown time. And it feels good to land that first big punch against a rival, doesn't it?
No doubt. In a game like this, too, you just want to be executing it at a high level early. So, David, that's got to feel great getting on the board first.
And settles everyone down. All the nerves, all the emotion of this rivalry game. Now everybody can kind of settle in because you know you already got a touchdown on the board.
They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And the extra point makes it 7-0. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Mississippi State offense headed back to the field to go to work. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
This is an offense that prides himself on being physical, so you need 1 yard. Just hand it off to your back and let him go to work.
Now on first down from the 28. Wants to throw. It's Duggar. Now adjusting. Caught in the backfield. It's Moses. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Behind the chains now on second and long. From the gun to give. Looking for room. There he goes. Just working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36. A veritable crimson tide of noise on Saban Field here on third down. He's got the tight end. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. And the Bulldogs have their offense in high gear. From the gun, the running back has it. What a job up front, and he'll lose a yard on that one. Lost one on that last one. It's second and 11. Looking to fire. Card in the backfield. It's Moses. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short game there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. On third and long, he has to throw for it. Makes the grab over the middle. Now with a great opportunity as they pick up the first down. They've got it at the 40. The Bulldogs come to the line with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle. Didn't get much on first down. It's second and 9. Tight end finds a soft spot. Gets him on the ground at the 28, but not before a big 10-yard pickup. This offense has been sluggish, to say the least, but finally they're on the move on first and 10. Now the pitch. And they'll shove him out of bounds after the short gain.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping him up, getting him on the ground, take away that run game, make him one-dimensional, put him in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Throws to the back. He makes the grab. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense first and goal from the 7. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. They'll keep it on the ground for first and goal. The defense uses their second timeout of the half as they try to get their act together.
Stopping the run is about physicality. It's about I'm bigger than you, I'm stronger than you up front. Really nice job by the defense, showing their strength, bowing up, stuffing the run.
Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Bulldogs!
Nice job putting a drive together. Nice job punctuating the end of the first half. There's still some time left, Palmer, but they can tie this thing up right now.
Yeah, and this is a staff that has so much confidence in their offense. I like staying aggressive right here, going for two, taking the lead into halftime, and putting a ton of pressure on the opponent.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. To the air on first down. Fires to the tight end. And that was some kind of collision between a couple of big bodies there, and he stopped from getting the first down. They'll go to the air on second and short. Finds his big tight end. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Lost a throw on first down. Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Lets it fly on the move. Pass is incomplete, and half comes to a close on that play. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Man, great energy in that building. There always is when these two get together. And a fun first half between these rivals. And it's been a hard-fought battle today. Two teams out there playing ball and treating this crowd to a memorable first half. Seems to me, and I know I'm going to sound like a coach here, the team that limits turnovers and strings together productive drives is going to be the one celebrating a well-earned victory today. With that, let's throw it back to the guys to see how this rivalry matchup plays out.
All right, Kevin, about ready to get things cranked back up here. Alabama ready to put a boot to it to start the second half. He'll return it. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Here comes the Mississippi State offense, ready to attack. Keeping it on the ground to open the second half. They haven't really been able to light up this scoreboard, but putting points up would be huge here. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. To throw, it's Duggar. Bringing the heat. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. The Tide crowd rolling noise down on the Saban field on third down. Throws to the wideout. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. So Mississippi State will have to punt this one away. Makes the catch at the 45. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. Use the play fake, now to throw. Oh, they're after him! And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot.
Well, the defense just did the quarterback a massive favor. That's the nicest thing they've done to him all game. They've already picked him off twice. That should have been number 3.
Snagged in the middle. It's Bishop. And he earns a first down, and boy, did he earn it after taking that lift. They'll snap it from the 39. 1st and 10. Wide receiver going in motion. Here's the handoff. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Got a little work done on first down, now back to the line. Might as well stick with him. Moves it forward just a bit, a pickup of 1 to the 35. And after that last run, we'll see if they keep it on the ground on 3rd. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the right. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play. Now on 4th down, here comes the field goal team. He's going to reach for a long one, a 52-yard attempt. Absolutely perfect. And with that field goal, they now have the lead.
And not to be the old guys in the booth, but we are the old guys in the booth, man. 50-yard field goals used to be really, really hard. Kickers nowadays, man, they are making it look so much easier, and he does right there.
After putting up the field goal, they're set to kick it away. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Here comes the Bulldog offense back onto the field. And points have been hard to come by in this one. They'll try to put together a drive.
Another tough run for this offense. And I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off. But you get the feeling, too, if they are going to crawl back in this one, they need him to break one off. And it just takes one play for this guy. Don't be impatient. You got to keep giving him the football.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their will.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Fires to the tight end. And good blocking in space out there to give him enough room to pick up the first down. Mississippi State has this drive hitting on all cylinders. They've got the defense reeling right now with that big play to the 29.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Looking for a man, it's Duggar. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down. So now it's 2nd and long. On the ground, it's Moses. Only a couple there, and now staring at 3rd and 8. Trying to pick up a 1st down. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. Now looks as if they'll settle for the field goal try. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. And that one took everything he had to sneak it over the crossbar inside the left upright. And after the 3-spot guys were all tied up. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Here comes that Alabama offense. You want to talk about having a weapon to bail out a drive? David, that's why kickers are so important after that long field goal.
And listen, important is a relative term. We need to make longer passes and get better gains so we don't have to kick long field goals, Palmer, again on offense.
And they've got the weapons to do that, David. They just got to be able to dial those plays up. Guys have to be able to make them one-on-one to make life easier on this kicker, who is so important to this team.
How bold will they be on 3rd down after that last run? From the gun, wants to pass. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd.
Another incompletion, and I've said that a lot, and these teams are just struggling. I mean, the offense just doesn't know what to do. Nothing's working, ground game, throw game. It's kind of been a rock fight on both sides.
They'll open this drive from their own 42-yard line. From the gun, running back on the move. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. Looking downfield, it's Duggar. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. A veritable crimson tide of noise on Saban Field here on third down. Quick completion on the out. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
We've reached the end of the third quarter, and we have a potential classic on our hands, all tied up as we take a peek at the stats. This is when winning plays are made, and we start right now in the fourth. So first down will open up the final period. Running back searching for a hole. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
How about the job by this defense today? They knew what they were getting into. A really good running back. We talked to him this week. It was the main focus point of this offense, stopping the run game, stopping the run game. Boy, have they showed up and showed out and answered that challenge.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. These fans stepping up to help this defense on third down. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. On target over the middle. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. Going for it on fourth down late in a tie game. This is a huge play. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. And they are stopped on fourth down. That decision will be questioned. Snags it quickly on the left. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain. Backed up now, here's second and long. Out of the gun to give to the back. And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Makes the catch at the 20. Touchdown, Alabama! They've got the lead here in the fourth.
Each and every week, I think this coaching staff does such a good job of scheming ways to get this guy the football in the passing game, and defenses can't cover it. With that last catch, this now his 10th receiving touchdown on the season.
On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. The Mississippi State offense headed back to the field to go to work. That last drive was promising at times, but stalled out, and they turned it over on downs, Jesse.
I think they got to do a better job here, just being better early in the downs. On first down, finding positive plays.
Yeah, and it's frustrating when you move the football and get stopped on the other side of the field and get no points. But they've had some success, and I like the aggressiveness. They just got to cash some of these drives in.
Now the play fake. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection.
You got to put that one on the receiver. That's just a flat-out drop. That's a good throw by the quarterback. That's a catch that receiver needs to make.
Looking to pass. It's Duggar. Hit as he throws. Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down. Mississippi State will roll out the punt unit. He'll try to really get into this one. Wants to return it. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. Looking for space. It's Graves. Oh, he's got some space. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The RPO, fire complete to the left. And he's able to shed one tackle and pick up pretty good yardage.
You see a lot of offenses late in the football game with the lead get conservative. I like they didn't. Like, they trusted the passing game. You're going to get looks that you know what they are. Defense has to be aggressive. You know, they have to be aggressive because they're down. They've got to get to the quarterback. They've got to get stops. Nice job throwing the football there.
Finds his big tight end. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Leaves it with the back. Fighting off the defender. Getting work done on the ground. He's pulled down at the 14-yard line. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. They're looking to throw on second and short. Pressure in his face, and he lets it fly.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
That defense was a wall, and I think they're going to stop him a little bit short of this first down. Got enough space. Touchdown! And they take it in for 6 more points. They give themselves a little more cushion as they try to reel off their 4th straight win. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Fellas, it's gone final in a huge top 25 showdown. Here's how it went down. Oregon overcame a tough opponent, and not only that, a raucous crowd. The Ducks tuned out all the noise and showed this team can win on its field, your field, or a neutral field. Well done. Top 25 teams and a very clear outcome today, guys. Ought to be fun to see how the rankings are impacted this week.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. Looking to throw, it's Duggar.
I think if you're the head coach at this point, you're telling your offense, it doesn't matter what's happened up to this point of the game. Obviously, things haven't gone our way, but we have a chance to execute in a 2-minute situation and give ourselves a chance to win. Let's go do it one play at a time.
Got it set up on the outside. They'll make the stop, but not before they use the screen beautifully and pick up the first down. Looking to throw on first down. Trying to burn this defensive back. And he makes the catch inside the 20. Touchdown, Bulldogs. He got loose, and it was lights out after that.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge. And also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. Smart move to keep it on the ground. Shakes off the defender. Stopped at the 25 after a 5-yard gain. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. 2-minute timeout arrives, and this defense desperately needs to get the football back. No reason to do anything here except keep it on the ground on 2nd and 5. Defense showing heavy blitz at the line. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one. He's now got 78 yards on the ground, and what a season he's having. It's almost certainly going to be a 1,000-yard campaign. Back has it. Runs through the tackle. Turning it on. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. They tack on another score, and how about the way this team has responded to a loss, and now about to move to 9-1.
And it was so important for the offense to come up with a touchdown there and not kick a field goal. You're trying to put this thing out of reach, and And that touchdown puts so much pressure on their opponent now with less than 2 minutes to go.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. To the air, it's Duggar. Unloads to the wideout. Working that left side. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. Looking to throw on first down. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Couldn't connect on first down. Now back to the air. He's got him. Stopped at the 47 after a 10-yard gain. They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running. Looking downfield on first down. He wants a big play here late. He's got it inside the 15. They get him down, but this offense is set up first and goal from the 9. And that big gainer on the last one has them threatening from inside the 10. Looking to throw. Under fire. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line.
And that is a huge missed opportunity for the quarterback. You've got your guy wide open in the end zone. You're not under pressure. You just got to hit him. That ball got away, and that's one he'd like to have back.
Had it in his hands for the score. He'll let it fall to the turf. It'll be third down. This crowd rising up, sensing that his defense needs some help. Trying to barrel in. And they've got him down after the short completion, but they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. A fourth quarter field goal down by this much, that's a lot like putting a lipstick on the proverbial pig. Doesn't do much to change the looks. Got to score the touchdown on fourth and goal. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. They'll try the run. That'll be a beneficial run as he creates some breathing room and gets it up to the 13-yard line. With the clock running, this should be the final play. There is nothing greater than a rivalry game unless you lose it. And in that case, there is nothing